All right. So I am testing out something here. Um, so we're going to see how this goes because I am testing out a new system. But we're also going to learn in this. All right. So we're going to get right into this. I am Shakia Lavelle, also known as Shakia the Professor of HSing 365 and Silaholics Anonymous. I have spent the past nearly 11 years showing you guys how to use and master Silhouette Studio in a wide variety of ways. What I'm going to work on today is an actual order that I have, and you're going to see how I use Silhouette Studio to basically facilitate that. I have two sets, like two different designs that someone submitted, and the method in which they use, it's like a lower quality. They can't access the higher resolution version of it. So I'm going to use Silhouette Studio to basically recreate it. If you don't know, Silhouette Studio is um, it can be used as a standalone graphic designing software. So although it's used to control things like the Cameo machines, like I have my Cameo 2 and Cameo 4 there, I have seven machines. You can use it as a standalone software. Um, so hopefully you guys are able to see me. Let me know if you are able to see me on the live screen. It's not like frozen. Am I messed up? So let me know in the chat, okay? But you don't have to use Silhouette Studio just to control those machines. You can use them. You can use Silhouette Studio to like just create designs that you're going to use. Like vector designs are great to submit for um, to use for embroidery, which the person is going to use. You can also, hold on one second. Let me just do something real quick. I'm sorry. You can use it for vinyl and cutting vinyl, HTV, adhesive vinyl. You can technically use it to set up your file to save it as a PDF or a PNG. Well, from Silhouette Studio, there's a way to do it where I recommend saving it as a PDF first for like DTF. There's just so many things that you can do. But at its core, Silhouette Studio is a vector designing platform. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's a vector designing platform. So I will be able to, uh-oh, I will be able to recreate these logos and these designs so that they just have a better quality. So I'm not, well, everything I create in Social Studio, I'm not going to necessarily like immediately use a machine. So for this one, I'm just basically providing them the file. All right. So that is what we are going to do today. Okay. So the way that I'm doing this, I cannot see you guys' comments over on like kind of like StreamYard. So I have to have the video open in order to see you guys' comments over here. So that works out. I just have to have this monitor open so you guys can see that. But it should be to where I can still share my screen and all that kind of good jazz. So I'm using it kind of like as an interface. But hello, Rosalind. So I won't be able to kind of put your comments like on screen. It's just not showing it to you. So hello, Rosalind. Sharia, how are you? Thank you for letting me know you're able to see me. Lewis says, let's go. Hi, hey, just say. All right, so we're gonna see. Thank you, Donna, for watching from Coastal Georgia. All right, let's get into this. I'm gonna make sure that because yes, since I can't post comments, but I think I can still do like I should be able to still use um like all of the features from StreamYard. I'm just kind of testing something out. So this is this actually views as if I'm going straight through. YouTube's uh, live. So I will tell you, there will be some breaks. The way that that's set up, there are live breaks in like in between. So that's kind of how that's set up. There'll be times where it'll just kind of go away and it's going to give you ad. Be sure to come back. So you guys should be able to see that. And then what I'm going to do is go present, share screen, and in screen we're going to go over here and share. Let me now go back to this, and you guys should be seeing. So we see that. Okay, awesome. Okay, I do like this setup. And if need be, I could still like do the live. I do like this setup. I just can't see comments. I think the thing I have to get used to is I can't see your comments and put them on screen, but that is fine. Okay. All right, all right, all right. I can deal with this. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna get rid of this part. Let's get rid of this. And actually, you can see I already started. I was like, you know what? I need to actually do this live. So, and I also wanted to test this new way of doing the stream. So here we are. All right, so we're gonna just get right into it because I actually need to get this done. Like I said, this is for an actual order. Make sure that you guys give the video a thumbs up. Give it a like if you have not done so already. If you're not on your computer where you can see to just give a thumbs up, if you're on your phone, you may have to close out of the live chat to go and give the video a thumbs up. So let's just, everybody here, we should have 7 plus me, so we should have at least 8 thumbs up. So make sure you give the video a thumbs up, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know in the chat if you are using Silhouette Studio already, if you're new to it, if you are, you've been using it, but you're not quite proficient. If you feel like, yo, I got a good handle of Silhouette Studio, let me know in the chat. All right. So as you can see, this right here is not great quality. It's very, very pixelated. It would not work well in any print format. Although they could technically still create a embroidery file, it's a lot harder because like making the points and basically manually tracing it. So I'm going to basically set this up. I've spoken with them. They're not like hung on the like exact font. We want to just get as close as possible to just the overall design. Okay. So I do have this font that is pretty close. And when I got well, this isn't the actual font. Where I gotta find it. So I did start working on this. So here it is here, which is a font that I actually already had, and it was just kind of identifying as I knew that I had a font that was pretty similar to this, and just looking at like certain letters. So the S was really, really close. I just had to kind of bulk it up some, and that is a font that's called Stamp Board Clean. So BOR Clean is what this particular font is. So the S is very similar. It's just pretty thin, so I need to bulk it up, and that's where I use the offset tool. So just kind of going back, even though I kind of have this one set up, I'm gonna just, go back to the beginning so you guys can see. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go to offset. I want it on corner. And so I have it at 0.025. That number will change. So depending on what it is that you are offsetting. So I'm just gonna hit apply on that. I'll fill it in with some color, group it together so I can move it all together. And then I can place it here and just kind of see and make it line up. Now, the top line and the bottom line are not the same height and the same like point size, so they will be different. I will have to go back in and make the affluent part a little bit smaller. Oh, I think I'm going to do one version where they're pretty much the same, and then another one where they're kind of spread out. With this particular font, there is no way. So whether we're in no caps lock or with caps lock, the I is the same, but of course in theirs it's not. So we're gonna have to do some modifications to the I so that it matches up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and I want to move. I actually want to use. Are they about the same? Okay. I'm also going to lock this one in place. How many of you guys have ever used your layers tool? Now, while you can do this without using Design Edition, Business Edition, anything like that, you can definitely do this without that. I am going to utilize a business, a designer edition or above feature, which is the layers panel, to lock this in place so that it does not move on me. Okay. So we're going to come, I'm going to select it so I know where it's at. I'm going to come down here and open up my layers panel. And this is right here. So I'm going to add a new layer, pull that on top. And then for layer 2, I'm gonna bring this down like that, and I'm gonna lock that in place. So see now, that does not move, okay? And, now when I'm, like, moving stuff, I'm not worried about that particular section moving. I'm gonna go ahead, as you guys know, I duplicate everything just in case, and then we're going to go ahead and ungroup this. So I'm gonna just move things kind of in place. I am gonna have to kind of change some things up, like the Y is a little bit different, but for the most part, these letters are the same. If you have questions along the way, I'm gonna work, so it's more just kind of a watch me work, but I am more than happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. So as I'm going through this, if you have any questions on any of the steps and processes that I am doing, feel free to go ahead and ask in the chat. If not, you'll just kind of watch my screen move and just watch me work. So I'm not sure if it went to commercial for everyone. Let me know right now because for me, it's showing a commercial. So let me know if you're able to still hear me and you're here and you're not watching the commercial. Let me know in the chat. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to say, hey, if you just had to come back from a commercial, let me know because I actually just got a commercial on mine, which we can skip past. I'm going to go ahead and just hit skip. Um, I just want to kind of know you guys. So you can still see commercial, I guess maybe it's based on the interview intervals of you watching where you can get the commercial. Okay, so you guys haven't gotten it yet. All right, cool beans. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this down. Pull- Actually, no, because I still want this to be the same as everyone else. Oh, not everyone, everything else. So hold on, shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a little bit better. Um, okay, so you finally got an ad, but you're able to easily skip it. I mean, watch a little bit of it, y'all. Help figure it out, but watch a little bit of it. But just want to know, like, it does. Okay. You're good with those notes. Yeah, I love edit points. I genuinely love working with edit points. All right, so I'm going to do this 2 ways because I actually should have adjusted the size of it. This is actually pretty this is much smaller. The letters are much smaller. All right. Okay, that one's almost done. Are you just using the arrows on your keyboard to side? Are you using the arrow to? Okay, so I mean, if I'm moving, meaning the node, yes, I'm pushing the nodes with the arrows on my keyboard. But as far as like when I was changing the size and like squishing them, I just kind of grabbed the side, like you're about to see me do with the A. So I'm using Shift and I hold down A to kind of bring it over some, and then I'm gonna just use the side one to bring that in so that it actually follows the like the angle um of this shape. And then now I have to adjust the letter. We're gonna bring that down just a tad bit. We're gonna make this longer. And I'm counting, like, if I have to move a node, I'm counting how many times I'm hitting that arrow. Alright, so for the most part, this is basically recreated. I'm going to unlock that layer so I can just kinda take a look at it. Pretty good. I probably will still make this long, like, they have just a little bit longer. So, before and after. Alright, so there's that one. Now this, I was basically done. I was like, "Oh, wait, let me do this." I will kinda go back through this one just to kinda show what all I did, and the first part of this is a series of circles. Thank you, Rosalind. Um, okay, so we're going to make a circle. And then I'm just gonna do a bunch of duplication. I could use offsetting, but I don't know how much to offset it by. So I'm just gonna grab the nodes on the side and Alt and just bring that in and again. Ooh, it's already 1:26. I gotta go get Ziny Mani. So hopefully I can get this done in 10 minutes. So although this is a different font, I'm going to make it all match and use the same font that I used. Like this is like the baseline font. The I is just there, so you can see I kind of did that over here already. So I'm just going to take this, and I've already gone through the motions of figuring out the sizes. You will have to adjust your point size and then just kind of figuring out how much character spacing you need. So I've already kind of gone through that part. I do go through like teaching the character spacing and things of that nature in our Essential Select Studio program or course. So if you have not enrolled in that, there is a there is a link in the show notes in the description of the video. So go there, scroll to the bottom. There is the direct link that will take you to Essential Select Studio. There is buy now, pay later option where you can break it up into multiple payments, or you can do it as a one-time payment. You get access to the 30 training, all the playbacks, all the sources. Then we did a 14-week refresher. You get the playbacks for all of that and the 10-week review. So there's a lot of opportunities, just a lot of content for you to learn how to maximize using Silhouette Studio at its fundamental like level. So definitely check that out if you have not done so already. You can use the code 30 live 30 LIVE, and that's going to get you 50%. Okay, because you found out about it via a live video. So with this, what this is basically telling me is the way that this was originally, it wasn't really lined up. So I'm going to adjust this to where they are actually lined up. There's that. And then we're going to go ahead and convert to actually, I'm going to ungroup it because I need to change the I out. I'm going to do, I'm going to, okay, hold on. Let's undo real quick because actually, you actually have to do that part beforehand. So I'm going to go here. I forgot to make a duplicate of this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ungroup, hold down shift. I'm going to click on the I and then just group everything else back together so that I don't have to like click on all of them. That's a way to just, it helps you with your flow and you're not having to go in and waste time clicking, 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 clicking. So I'm going to take this one, we're going to ungroup, I'm going to hold down shift, click because I don't need the rest, delete it. And we're going to do the I the same way we did the last time. So I want to change it color so I can see, double click. Oh, actually, there's already the line there, which is good. I just have to go on the bottom. So we're going to select this and then just go all the way down. And now I can delete these points. Okay. And we will take this and rotate it. Oh, I did good. I didn't even have to use my center of rotation. Oh, it's a little bit off. So, let's see. Okay, there we go, right there. And we'll delete this. And now I can click here. Oops. Let's move. All right, come on, don't do that. Okay, there we go. Click on the eye first. And then we're going to, I'm gonna ungroup it and then group it all back together again, change the color to black for now. Huh? Why did it change? Ungroup, group. Okay, why is it not accounting for this? Oh, you know what I should have done? It's okay, it's already there. So now I'm gonna take this one to the other side. So we have to flip it the other way. I'm gonna push it inside. Oh, come on. I'm gonna push it out. All right, there we go. Ungroup. Oh, shoot. Ungroup. Hold down Shift. Click on the eye. Group everything else back together. I'm gonna come up here. We already did it. We're gonna ungroup. Hold down Shift. Click on the eye. Group everything else. Bring this eye down here. Let's change the color so we know which one we're moving. Here is where I would use center of rotation. Okay. And I'm gonna go through here, group all of that. I need to take the color down like almost all the way down. And now I have to create this in and out. Um, the S is a little bit different than it is here, but I want them to match. So I'm actually going to try to recreate this with the actual fonts, uh, the actual letters from the font versus like that actually turned, like it made this where it's not really flat. And now you can really tell like this one was more flat. So, which one do I want to use for that? That's a totally different font than what was used for totally different font. All right, let me see something. Yeah, I don't think closeness is going to be, I think that's even more rounded. Like the top part doesn't match. Okay, so I got to do this the manual way. And that's fine. This is where like my Illustrator would come in handy because I can set it to do kind of make it symmetrical and mirrored so that it will, as I'm creating one side, it's going to create the other side. But I'm not using that, so I'm going to have to just do it manually. I want to kind of create my box, center this, so that I know where the midline is, and we're gonna now create. I'm gonna start with a rounded rectangle. It'll just make my life a little bit easier. So it's a little bit easier to like do things like this when you're basically just recreating. Like I'm not coming up with the concept from scratch. So it does make my life a little bit easier for projects like this. All right, so now I'm going to move this because I need to be able to see where I'm actually making these breaks at. All right, so we're going to do a slight offset on both of these. Okay, so, all right, I need my outline of the A to break into Um, okay, let's do it like this. Nope, wrong one. And then the outline of the S and the A. Okay, so I need the outline here to cut into, oh, wait, first let me, okay, I have the duplicate. Okay, so I need the outline from here and here. We're going to subtract. Okay, and then I need the outline from here and here to subtract. And then I need the outline of S right here, right here, and right here to cut to the A. And then we need the outline. Oh, wait. So I need, hmm. Okay, wait. Let me make a duplicate of this. I got to get out of here, y'all. Got to go pick up Zion Imani. So let's bring this to the front. Hold down Shift, click, and okay. So we have A, this one, A, this one, A, this one. Okay, but that's where I messed up. I messed up on one little part. I wasn't supposed to cut through here, but that's fine. I'll just reconnect. So I'm going about this right now the long way. I'm going to get Zion Imani. Now see, this one's going to be easier to do because it's still, yeah, see, that one's easier. This one is the one that's a little bit harder because I made a mistake creating a break that I did not need to create. Okay, yeah. See, these are easy. The S, I did it. I screwed up a little bit right here, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go. Break should be Okay. So let me do offset, subtract. Okay, that one's good. Um, okay, I messed up this part. Okay, that part is good. So now, okay, I don't know how I did not account for, oh, see, this one easy because it's still connected. This is definitely the longer way of doing this. All right, but we are done. All right. And there we go. All done. I'm a little late picking up, but basically, like I said, the font was going to change, but the aesthetics of it is still the same. There is the new vectorized version of this and this. So thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me and testing out like this way of doing the live videos. Um, until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.